Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to go over some JP Weiss Schwarz news, and that's going to be NIKKE, it's going to be Fujimi Fantasia Bunko Volume 2, and Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. The reason why is we got some reprint news for those last two, but first up, NIKKE got us a victory coming out on December 13, 2024. There will be a booster box, there will be a trial deck, and there will be signatures inside of the set. I want to show you this because there's going to be people that are totally excited for the set, and I get why. There's some beautiful, lovely ladies inside of there. The illustrations are going to be really awesome. Inside, you will see 38 autograph cards by the cast members. So if you're wondering if we're getting signatures, yes, we will be getting them. So I will say, English side, I'm going to wait for it because it's already announced. I'm not going to buy this set twice. I'm going to wait to get it. I know some people are worried that it's going to get censored. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. If you are worried about that, then pick up the JP side. For me, I'm English all the way since it's been announced. Fujimi Fantasia Volume Number 2 comes out on October 25th, 2024. There has been no English announcement as of yet. As always, this is based off of the light novels from this group. And as you can see, there's plenty of IPs inside of here. My favorite being Date Alive. I know some people are excited for High School DxD. Just a ton of them, as you can see on this. There will be autographs inside of here. You're going to get some from the cast, from the creators as well. So it's really cool to actually see all of this all listed out. And I know this is going to be such an exciting set. I'm really pumped up for it. And I will say, if you didn't notice this, they're really trying to go for it. If you didn't have a reason to buy it before, they're like, you know, you should buy 3 at the very least to get a PR pack containing one of the 7 types of what is this? Gorgeous. What do they have? It is a card that uses illustration of popular heroines with the image of adventurers. So whatever that means, it's going to be in there if you get 3. So maybe buy in groups of 3 if you're looking for that. I'm holding out for English. If it never comes, then I guess that's my own fault. But we got Fujimi number 1 for English Weiss Schwarz. So I'm just going to say probably it comes out for the English side again. If you don't want to miss out, maybe you pick it up. There is also a trial deck in this set, which is interesting because normally with follow-up sets that come after, you don't get a trial deck normally anyways. This time around you do, so again, comes out on October 25th, 2024. If you have not seen this, you'll see some signatures. You have a smaller list of IPs in there because, of course, it's a trial deck and you can't just shove everything in there as well. But more importantly, this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. It's going to be about reprints. Yes, there's a reprint, and this thing is coming out on October 9th, 2024. It is for Fujimi Fantasia Bunko Volume Number 1. On here, you're going to see the fact that these were changed from gold signatures to silver signatures. So there you go. We got our lovely Kurumi right there. Oh, Kurumi. So the SP and the FBR have been affected, gold to now silver. The cards still look very wonderful. I don't really care if it's silver, gold, I mean purple, doesn't really matter. I wish they would change them to rainbow because that would make them more exciting, but I get why they do that. They switch it so it holds collector value because everybody cares about that nowadays. You can take a look at Ichihei. So this set's been printed a few times at this point, reprinted anyways, and you can see on Ichihei, gone. Just gone. I mean, look at the prices on there. Holds a decent amount of value when you take a look at this set. Yeah. And then I just scroll down here to the FBRs. There's one Kurumi left. That's crazy. Out of all this, Kurumi. I guess not as much love for that card. I love that card. It's great. And just scroll down here. I'm just going to show you the triple rares. Again, gray means gone. And I will say, just because the amount of times this has come out, the amount of supply, and it's still almost not enough for some of these more popular cards. Look at these. Man, some of you cleaned out the high school DxD. I mean, you just look at all the gray buttons there. And just scrolling down. So this set is still super popular, of course, because of the amount of times it's come out. The base rarities, they're still all there. Except for this one right here. Actually, I didn't scroll down until just now. I didn't realize that there would still be one. There's one that's just missing. Kind of crazy when you really think about that. So moving on, eBay. If you're wondering why they're doing this, it's because this set worth lots of money. That's all it is. Money, 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 money. As you can see, booster boxes on eBay, $265. I could scroll down and you can potentially see a lower one. I didn't actually try to do that. If I hit sold, See what we got. 267, August 22nd. Close enough. I think that's pretty solid. And then over here, we got an English Weiss Schwarz version. So speaking of English Weiss Schwarz, just flipping over here to TCG player, what do we got? We got someone putting up a Dengeki Bunko for $85. And I laugh because I saw this earlier. Someone actually bought that. There you go. $85 Dengeki Bunko. That's crazy. Knowing how much it really is, I guess putting these listings on other products actually helps out. I don't know. I just wouldn't have done that, but crazy that it worked out. $600 for the JP on TCG player, which of course, don't buy that because you can just get it off eBay for a lot less. So now moving down here to the actual one, that's the English version, $750 and $4.99 shipping. Okay. We also have a trial deck on here for $200.48 plus $5 shipping. Anybody buy it? Nope. Nope. People are just waiting. They're hoping. I was one of those ones that were hoping that there would be a reprint of this set coming out for English when it was announced for the Japanese side, what, like a year ago? Never happened. Very disappointed in that. So maybe if we get Fujimi 2 coming here to English Weiss Schwarz, that should spawn, you know, a reprint of the first one. And I would imagine it would be in the silver version as well, since the JP side has now moved over to the silver version. Next is going to be here. Let's see. There it is. Sneaker Bunko. When I zoomed in, it just shifted me from where I was. So Sneaker Bunko coming out in 2025. I don't think there is a day. It might be January. But no matter what, it is coming out at some point. So this got me thinking again. When Sneaker Bunko comes out, number 2, are we going to see one of these announcement of reprints? And I think the answer is 100% yes. Why do I think that? Because it's a very popular set. If I take a look at eBay, you know, just thinking about this whole eBay thing that I got going on, $200 on eBay. I think that's worthy of a reprint. I think they'll do it. You might as well go for it while it's here and people actually still want it. Let me see. Where's the sold? Where's my sold button? There it is. $180 plus $8.29 shipping. Here is one for $220. Here's another one for $185 plus $684. You get it? There is 100% reason why you'd want to go ahead and reprint this. If you were a card company looking to make money, why wouldn't you do that? Now knowing that Fujimi ended up with silver signatures, what that tells me is potentially there's going to be a silver version on here. It's going to be interesting actually to see what they put on the actual box, right? Is it going to say reprint version 2 silver signature version, second, a third edition, I guess you could say, on the box itself, just to let people know that there are silver signatures on there. I don't know what they're going to do, but just throwing that out there. If you think about Sneaker Bunko as well, when you think about card prices, take a look at this. There's a little bit more stock of this. I know when this came out on reprint, there was a reprint that happened for Fujimi and Sneaker at the same time. I think a lot more people bought Sneaker Bunko thinking that there'd be an English reprint of Fujimi. And because of that, there was just stockpiles of this. If you don't remember, people were trying to, I want to say heavily discount. I don't want to say fire sale, but there was discounts on Sneaker Bunko boxes. And when you think about it now, sitting there at $200 a box, I think they probably made a mistake by doing that. You should have held on. You should have been convicted in your investment. So you can see here, there are really expensive. Look at this Megumin, 128,000 yen, but 5 available. That's when you think about price is a little bit too high, but thinking now that there's going to be gold signatures to silver, potentially if they reprint Sneaker Bunko, is this one of those ones that you invest in and get ahead of it? I wouldn't do it. That price is crazy, but it's one of those ones if you own, you should be pretty happy, I think. Especially with the Fujimi stuff over here, since they're pretty much gone, right? Except for that Kurumi. And you're just going back up here, if I can remember what I was talking about maybe 5 minutes ago. Here you go. Yeah, all gone. All gone. So guard your, I guess, gold signatures with your life. That's what you should say to yourself. But yeah, down here, Sneaker Bunko, the cards are pretty decently gone. I'm not saying all of them are gone. Some of the people are less popular, I would say, among them. Like if you take a look at the different characters and the cards, it makes sense why some of these are still actually here. But along the same lines as Fujimi, you have some sneaker cards, these triple rares gone. I mean, If you did not see these cards before, I should just move down from what everything's like a landmine, right? Like I'm over here, and then I'm like, oh, I should scroll down, and then I'm over here, and I'm like, oh, I should probably scroll down. So there's some things, these cards in here that people, gotta move on, gotta move on. Is there a safe line here for me? There is, right there. There's some good lines in here. Let's just see if there's any other ones. Oh, you see, like you have some of these uncommons that are sold out for as much that was printed, as much as people have opened. There's still some cards that are wanted and just unavailable. Yep. There, here we go. Redo of Healer. So it's going to be one of those ones where I would be highly surprised if we don't see a Sneaker Bunko reprint, and also if it doesn't get put in silver form. I'm a little sad because, right, we got reprint notice over here of Gochi Usa, or Is Your Order a Rabbit? And they had pink signatures on here. So that was really cool to actually see. Did it take me? Yeah, they had pink signatures, which is really nice to see. So silver signatures, I get why they do that. But at the same time, I was wondering if they were going to break the mold on JP Weiss Schwarz, instead of putting it silver, change it to a different color. But we have our own reprint, as I did in the previous video. It's going to be Konosuba Legend of Crimson, and that's going to be in silver instead of gold this time around. So no fancy red. Would red be really cool? Let me think about Megumin. Megumin red. Yeah, I feel like it would have been cool to see some red signatures or something on there. Kind of like the Shiina Premium Booster Box, but that's everything. It's going to be exciting. I don't know if Sneaker Bunko is ever going to come out to English Weiss Schwarz. I doubt Volume 1 would come out to English the way it currently is. There's just too many cards in there that I think people would be, let's say, upset about. I imagine if it ever does come out to Weiss Schwarz, it's going to be Light Beam City. If you ever seen Tu La Rue that came out for Weiss Schwarz, I imagine some of those cards would get that treatment on here. I would love to see Sneaker 1 and 2 come to the English side. That's what I'm holding out hope for. So Fujimi 1, Fujimi 2 anyways, and Sneaker Bunko 2. I'm not going to buy on the JP side. I'm rolling the dice on that one, and I'm going to hope that it works out in my favor, but who really knows? Maybe I'll buy some of Sneaker, just so that I don't know. I got some time to think about that, but let me know what your thoughts are on all this. If you're going to purchase any of the JP just because you don't think it's coming out to English, or you're just going to double buy. But remember, NIKKE also has been announced for the English side. But let me know if you have any other questions or comments. You can see the descriptions. You can reach me in a bunch of different places. But as always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside your budget. Have a good one.